and other things. Hey, it's day number 5. It's Friday, March 27th. And yeah, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. It's so strange. I'm 52 and I probably lived about 19,000 days, 19,200 days or something. And this stretch of time is maybe the most strange. Socially, yeah. It's really. So, there's so much to think about. Things are definitely slowing down. Right, by now you've probably clicked off here because you're like, wait a minute, this guy's going way too slow. You might even check to see if the speed is right. No, it is. But things have slowed down. I mean, we can't move. We can't go places. It's forcing us inside. My wife, who's way more sensible than me, said, I went out to get some dinner at the grocery store. Some of it's to do neighborhood reconnaissance and just to kind of be aware of my environment. I don't want to get too isolated. And, she reminded me, hey, you shouldn't just go every, a few times a week. You should try to, buy more so that you don't have to keep going out and exposing yourself socially, which makes perfect sense. So now I'm thinking about that, and I did. I probably picked up a couple days' stuff versus just one. But even the tension around that, like negotiating a walk outside for different reasons, and it's restrained. It's put in this very narrow context that at least causes a real jarring of the nervous system. And in some cases, I think on the whole, it's quite unnatural and negative. And I suspect that a lot of folks are experiencing anxiety and tension and agitation. Not everybody, because there's a wide spectrum, but there's going to be a few on either side of the spectrum. But there's going to be some people who are stuck in an environment, and it's really not it's not a healthy environment. Small spaces. There's a correlation between smaller spaces and domestic violence and Anyway, so I'm saying that not to be dire, because some of you guys are really comfortable saying, oh, this is so nice. But just be aware of it. And awareness is an important step, and I don't know how you get distance, but at least you're connected to this community, Leadership High School, which, there's a million different metrics that you can sort of measure a system, an organization, whether it be a bagel shop or a baseball team. And one of them is the collegiality, how the people who work there and how in what spirit are they. And leadership scores very high there. We've got 35 to 40 people, adults, paid staff, that just a lovely group of people who care and are hardworking, are insightful. It's hard to sometimes square that up with the fact that we may be closing. But this global pandemic is going to challenge that too. I don't even know. I'm sitting here not knowing, just like you, or perhaps you do know. I mean, so much I don't know. But this is going to change that too. And if we stay open, I think, hey, that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing that Brooklyn High School for Leadership and Community Service stays open. For the record. Now, you guys are out there remote learning in a global pandemic. Oh my gosh. I'm like many people, I'm picking up media. My wife shares things to me. People are posting. I know people getting really agitated by this remote learning stuff. Like, what the heck is it? You're telling oh my God, you're getting flooded with assignments in the home. Psychologically, it's a that separation between, oh, my child's in school, he does okay. I want to communicate with the teacher, but it's not like it's actually happening in another place. And then suddenly, wow. It's like suddenly the sausage maker, like moving into your living room and say, or your kitchen. Let's see, your kitchen, that makes more sense. And then say, hey, you guys, I'm going to just set up and we're going to, make a couple hundred sausage right here. And you guys can have some, but, I got to do it right here. And there's a lot of stuff coming. And it'll be next to your fridge. You can open your fridge, but, and it's going to cause inconvenience. Your home is your home. Your home is your place to relax. Your home is to talk to your family and nourish yourself and get rest and amuse yourself. Like in an intimacy, that's the home. And now you're getting these rivers of information coming from school. Like 6 teachers, 6 different. It's got to be mad. I was talking to my niece yesterday. And she was with her friend, and I asked them how many classes they have. And on their fingers, they were counting like 10, 12, 13. And of course, it wasn't every day. They had this sort of rotating schedule that spread things out, but 13 different tracks of information. It sounds daunting. Now, she's smart. I mean, we're all smart. We can handle 6, 8, 10. I mean, maybe even 13, but it just feels a lot. But she goes to a good school, and I, presumably they thought through it. But you guys are, at least at leadership, you're probably getting 6, 8 streams of information. You're hearing from your advocate counselors, maybe an assistant principal. Who knows, man? It's so relax a little bit. Not too much. You still want to keep your eyes on the goal, which is to get your credit and to improve your literacy skills and your critical thinking skills and mathematical skills and your sense of understanding culture and science. So you still want to do those things and you want to get your credit. But relax as much as you can. As much as you can. Make sure you're breathing. You're consciously breathing. Just slow down. I'm not giving you an assignment. Just, we're all animals, right? We're all sort of here in the space. We all need oxygen, and we got lungs, and we do all the things that animals do. Take a deep breath. Just that. God, even without wanting to, even without thinking about it, you will relax. Your brother who might be like agitating you, being in such close quarters, who's annoying you, want to like claw your eyes out, will seem less agitating. Something happens in the brain when you get oxygen to it, and the muscles and tension is released, that you can see things with a little more sensibility. So breathe. If you can do a little light exercise, do a little light exercise. I suggest yogic stretching, just some sort of like stretch. But if you want to do something more cardiovascular, if you have a stationary bike, or go out for a run, if you have some running shoes and some gear, be careful, I guess. Yeah, you don't want to be sneezing around, I guess. It's such a strange thing. But if you let the body sort of atrophy, there's a depressive state there that can sort of come upon you. So be careful of that. You guys, it's Friday. Wow, I don't want to be a downer, right? Do I make one of these on Saturday and Sunday, like a weekend edition? It's already 9 minutes and 47 seconds. This is getting out of hand. Hey, folks, I'm thinking about you guys. We can accomplish everything we want despite this weirdness. We can. Now, you got to get online. You got to do a little work. Send me a video. Chat with me. I do a video conference with all of my classes 1 day a week. And if you need to have more, we'll figure it out. Honestly. This is weird. It's weird for everybody. Be safe, be sensible. If you're feeling anxious and tense, and call us, or call someone. We'll figure it out. We got resources. Leadership is a hub for resources. Right? Draw on it. Be part of our community. All right. Later. I'll send you some specific assignments. Check Google Classrooms.